Kadia mankano.
Wankano.
Mankatete. Adia na share num kra no. Ebe dey say ubetimi dia ka. Ubetimi dia ka obi die ba. Enye te say de Tetteh se makana. Said you sit down ho to form as a Sebio will be able to. I know I'm gonna beat this guy up. And I did that. I beat him up. I did that. They have to hold him up to work. And many James so me bonus I bet they don't offer any problem. Offer bet no. But the person said there's a level with this. Because the funny thing in Bokum they say at the hot right now say boxing made in Bokum and Bokum made boxing. Don't forget, said 3 or 4 years ago, boxing in Ghana was not like this today. I came back from UK and totally everything was changed. Kanokre, boxing was just only in Bokum and that, and now boxing is everywhere. Why? I did that. I know Tetteh one take tree. And I know one take brofo emano. In the ring, the referee was speaking Ghana to referee called Tetteh corner side. He came back and he held my hand and they took point for me.
Finally, Freezy Macbones abekasa afa oni Jonathan Tetteh nano da memenda ya fighter ekwo so ma enoba na wiye no na Freezy Macbones ayesan efe no set jima yesi wedincho wakoka kwamna no mu achi Emma empenifo yes by decision no Freezy Macbones we lose fight him no nam so Ghana emu beche mienu but na make say Freezy Macbones abechire mu say wanka no ebiemu kura nso no fight ye course no wa boboy no funfram ebiemu kura nso no Freezy Macbones wikire mu say oba Ghana no na Ghana boxing no asan ayakọ no ensam de waka bi ewo onua TV so ene one Captain Smart nkomobo ni nyina mu no me de ebro ye fam Dan Kwesi Prince Daily View GH ni message se ne da wo ba no subscribe na busia na timi akoso akọ na nim na before me de Freezy ene Jonathan ho nsem ni bi de bebro no this episode is probably brought to you by Yes You Can Cybersecurity LLC. Na suapon we omo US impeni for say omo ye free incentive practical cybersecurity. GRC IT audit training dia mo bibiara registration no e free ehun ehia so behia ICT IT background bia bia we mi free utie mi free no obetumi aba bedom na bibia no atumi adimu so wa brochiri ne achirichiri ne benchen mpanifo se ewo cybersecurity adechirede ne adesuade we mu no ye be kire cybersecurity fundamentals framework standard regulations ni de account benefits emfaso de a obenya ewo adechirede we mu no ye niam bibire visa assistance mpanifo se ye be boa de ye ni atofo aboa mo nya visa sama no ne na opeso koto a adesua so ana se okopa adwuma ye mpanifo be ye ho hyehye adwuma any scholarship packages so ho hyehye befuta ato mpanifo se registration link ne de comment section ase numbers no ana da school so fa na ene mpanifo emo enkomo abusia yemra yensem ne so last Saturday no enano memenda no ana about kese bi call so e Lagos Sports Stadium na the fight between Seth Jima na hote din ba ko Freezy Macbones ene abrante ba ko no so ye frɛ no Jonathan Worldwide Tetteh na ene akuturubo ye oma bon ho da wuro match se Ghana bibiri na ya som enano da memenda Saturday anadwene de pa wani kwohwe Ghana dodo na ne ya gitridi ni tra da Ghana mampani ye wura John Dramani Mahama ene chi ya manyoko mpanifo bibiri na so ekoho na fight the organizing fight no you were John Dramani Mahama ne bayi ye friend no Sharaf Mahama yo bono modern buama Ghana boxing no yatumi agidin na ebia ntokwa iba na obi afa no ho fapa asante amane ne amamre no Freezy Macbones di wuram ebie mu nso Jonathan nso de Wendy Shea enwum ne wuram na ekuturbo isha ase any free run 1 na bepim run 8 no na chese de Ghana bebre na boni din Freezy Macbones na run 8 ni mu ana yesi Freezy Macbones akoka unua be ma no nam so womina to fom ma agro ne ba na wieye no yesi ye didact Freezy Macbones bi na chese ntokwa no isi da se Freezy be wini ana se be draw match but impenifo kire mu se agro na ko na wieye so Freezy Macbones gwadinchu ya bonu vumvram enne de yamma no title ya na se ahinche yi Jonathan Worldwide Tetteh ono ne aboni din so wawini na se ne da school ni so sa pepepe na ena make say Freezy Macbones nso abekasa de afa ho so wo Ghana ye kan nokora ne yenka judges ni miense bi kura wo mu a omoten krabuko mu baabi entini nyina no omani na ebre no kire mu se boxing ono ba Ghana no ama boxing abe de
ye te se wo ka Tetteh apa wo ka no na kora
wanka no
manka Tetteh
nti de ba bonte se ye se waka no nti se
I think say impulse reaction from the judges because if you know many videos in the many different angles of the video, and I can tell you say one cannot. So when a clear angles now say initially judges you cannot blame them because that is the angular the decision I would take here in deducting the points. But say when you opportunity as a video you be more from a different angle.
Okay.
And a different view of it. But I say be a bamu. It is so be one no de home. It will be another de home no. The angle no ebe show say or cano. And I think Tetteh was smart. Say or take advantage, and that is part of boxing. You need to be smart in the ring, and smart, and they took advantage of.
Okay,
but
so
Freezy, to be fair,
it's a boxing. Would you need VAR?
There be VAR behind the boxing.
Freezy, tell us what did
exactly?
See?
Yeah,
what happened?
No, obviously, Patronea, you say around say I think it's around 6 or so 8. I can't remember, but the mean when he said Tetteh no wabre e was say around or no. Na so bresa he na oba be lose fight no. What you say? So it's all fa kwan bi te say dey work na obenya say point ni dey win. Ka dey man ka no. You know, man ka Tetteh, but obviously ade na share num kra no e be dey say obetimi dey aka obi dey ba enye te say dey Tetteh se makana say dey osi dan ho to form as Sebio will be able to Semeka Ukraina manya sada no what I say man cano what I say but yet to say the menu I say a smart way be or so be fast so no should be via some point to be and I was shocked say I know say Tetteh won't take tree and I know say won't take brofo ho den kakra emano so e ba ni sa no in the ring name no the referee was speaking gun to Tetteh, what I say. Then he get up, the referee call Tetteh corner side, minimum small kind. He came back and he hold my hand, and they took point for me, and I found it so obvious. Say about to win an econo, about to men can say a more deeper technically. Many will be a tribal, racist, and say no man. No. Yeah, in fact, sports. Yeah, sports is sports. Sports is a whole thing, right? Tribal, but I'm proud of where I'm coming from, right? I'm proud of Asante. Some years certainly. I'm very, very proud. And say be who say be me share. Kumasi atadi be ana say bibisa ana say me share Asante atadi be. No interest say be me racist ana say bibisa. Name mum.
Did you think sir? Because it be a who exhibit your Ashanteism wohono and then ma ebia nipa bi can get up against you.
A bit my banisa, Freezy, the way we build the fight near Abiade, no, it looked like Kumasi and Accra.
Then see ya. And then
even my ring walk. You know, my ring walk me deba a stage in this minim say okay.
Traditional.
Yeah, it's a traditional. You know, me show say baby I'm free and I'm proud of it. Yeah. And this is a great opportunity to say a match room. Say make a match room. It's more than like 2 million people subscribe match room. Our motion. So let my main my friend say
Tom culture
to the people, not. Say, I'm here to against any trap to say gan and I say bibi etesa name me fasa konya way so to sell my culture to other people munim say sebe Ghana and I say Asante ye bibi fefe day to say now me finding the funny part is say me drew ring and I was shocked. I saw referee the referee Bano, right? Roger Bano. He's a Ghana. He's from Ghana. Bokum side community, right? And I saw some judges, like 2 or 3 judges, they are also from and yes, Bokum, but they do more activities in Bokum. Okay. Even Roger Bano, he was looking for president, GBA president, right? So, and if this fight become more about Kumasi and Accra, do you think if you don't knock the guy out or if you don't do more than what people expect from you, it's definitely not going to go on your way? I'm not using that as an excuse. Never, 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 never. No, I'm not using that as an excuse. I went there and I did what I did. I know I'm going to beat this guy up. And I did that. I beat him up. I did that. They have to hold him up to work. He was sitting somewhere like a sebi homeless. I was a challenge. My break reference say
tired.
Yeah, no, in Ghana. Yeah. Jam to me kasani ade. What you say? That many James so me bonus I bet they offer any problem offer bet no, but the person say there's a level with this because the funny thing in Bokum they say at the hot right now say boxing made in Bokum and Bokum made boxing, right? Which is for me maintiasi. All right.
They say uko say when ubia ofiho ekwa say tibia no be lose.
I saw more near day. Look, yeah, for bit to say Sabio, yeah, history kakra. PK poison, right? DK poison. Everyone free. I am said double or per milk anom. DK poison, but everyone free.
Asante region.
Asante region, right? And yeah, papaya or free sunya. Your friend say, oh. Nana, you credit me as a captain. Nana,
we have had a debate in 1960 Olympic Games.
Satan Nabo boy, Pacho. Miaminia as a Dobi. Pacho Ifano free.
In the Volta region.
Volta region. Joshua Boasti. Pacho Ifano free.
Yeah.
Pacho Atias here. But if you doing most, and on say one idea day, what they are and don't get me wrong. I have more respect for Bokum. Because Oma Swadien mama na day I say Pachawati I say Oma Swadien and your more ebi kwana kada do box I day ayera. So in but I don't say Bokom because say box the way sometimes some of the Bokom communities the way they do even the weighing not the weighing
the face off name
not the face off public workout.
Okay, yeah,
the way the boys look, some supporters need to buy. Me drew on a be a raw sabi omu pieto de omu tunu echneme. De me papa kasa Phoebe the otias here.
So you feel say even before the bout, the odds were against you. Sana wo kano.
That's the fact.
And what history be now if you baby
but captain, don't forget. Don't forget, say 3 or 4 years ago, boxing in Ghana was not like this today. I came back from UK and totally everything was changed. Kanokre, you was here.
Yeah.
Boxing was just only in Bokum and now boxing is everywhere. Why? I did that. I need my flowers and credit for that. Right. Let's be real.
Yeah. If we say it was a wrong decision coming home to Ghana.
No, not at all. Not at all. Me Ghana ni.
Yeah.
Ghana da makumaso. Yeah. So minya enkrase say me babeka Ghana boxing eco qualification to Olympics na me kwani mani age na e ma ho say me bafie na me dey me beka ho no mo dey eco so bibia is a sign just say nipa dey uduru ba bia sports is there sports is going to be there ever. But remember family is so important.
Okay.
No, I sat down with my missus in Paris.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have 2 beautiful.
Everything or pants and or France.
Exactly.
Because
Frank
of your
flag,
wife.
Yeah, all the flag in my pants and the BI or the other. UK, that's where I develop or I discover boxing.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I got UK flag. Ghana, that's my roots. That's where I'm coming from. France that's where also my wife and my kids are. Yeah. Kumasi, that's my obviously you know how. So all the 4 flags is very powerful meanings to me. You know, so I took a few months off to look after my family to say that Nintina who said me more active in boxing. But I say yeah.
Let question. To say a year very clear. Say one canon. say boxing mu say koba say o ye say waka obi na ye timi investigate say all the angles of the cameras na you see here or honing na no show say one canon. What happens to the bar?
No, but I think there will be a panel. You can still make an appeal. It was a title belt, and obetime make an appeal. Say the ruling from the judges, so they should look into it. If you have an evidence, that's why a team and are promoted. It's always good that a boxer gets a promoter. Decide so obetime an appeal, but I do not think that. Or any intentions of doing that?
Nah. It's
rematch.
No,
yeah, you can call for rematch within a stipulated time.
I have no problem with that. Captain, I have no problem with that. Honestly, right now my mind is just going home, spend the quality time with my family.
No, but
then after that, whatever will come from my team side. You know, if I don't know, I'm a fighter. I will. If it meant to be happen, it will meant to be happen. I have no problem. If you hear Kumasi wherever it's gonna be, I will.
Do you think next match,
Captain, I'm a boxer. You know, anywhere. Even if it's Bokum Krana or the FH Krana, they see me bona chance. It will happen.
Hey. But this bout had been cooking for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I said way back in 2023, and Tetteh cast up a sword. Okra say you wanted to fight him.
Yeah, no correct.
We are satisfied after fighting him. We are satisfied. Say,
oh yes, I mean, I'm cool. Look, this is the thing about boxing. The outcome is too thin. Either win
or lose.
Yeah.
What I say? For what happened there? Enipa ni so no enipa dodo na ni so no obi anim the winner of the fight. Everyone know who won the fight. Everybody knows who won the fight. But enam no man kitikiti bi enipa bi ye no chen you know. Some of the amana any problem I have no problem with it. Some person or per se maybe me okay. If a rematch needs to be happen, I'm cool with that. But if there is no rematch, there's a rematch. I move forward. I have more things ahead of me.
You remember rematch?
You know, I had more things, and I'm looking forward for that. But what I say, there's a lot of belt available. There is a lot of chances. There is a lot of money ahead of that. It's not just only Tetteh. Tetteh, guess what? I gave Tetteh that platform. All right? For real. You know, Tetteh came to me and said, "Oh, I want to fight you." That time, I think it was 2 years ago. And I was Tetteh, we need to build the fighter. All fighting is a Sika Benya Krawa here 500 Ghana in the Ukraine day. Unya, Tinyabutre. There was no joy. I want to be you. I'm saying, I know. Nyabutre. What tata baby ube be a ring what tata sir. Now he going. But what I say, now he going. And trust me, that is the fight a man for person where they rematch. Even the rematch no, any power more can rematch no crown no. When I step out, Freezy, we want to see rematch. I was laughing. I said, yeah.
Abusia Freezy Macbones and 70B eno ni nyina mu no mo sonfo dan kwasi prince ye di ani di akira azize ni di agona akona wie ba Freezy kire mu se ebrepam se ye be kɔ rematch ye nkɔ rematch no me di ebebro ye from dan kwasi prince that se ne biom e be di ahye mu makraw